My name is Alisha and I'm going to teach you guys how to make recipes-ish because I don't really measure things. I don't really have a solid plan. We have some guidelines we can follow, but overall in general we're just teaching you how to make really nice things out of really simple ingredients that are healthy, good for you, and that just make you like want to eat good food because you love yourself, you know? We are making whipped feta Mediterranean asparagus. Cool thing about asparagus, if you kind of break it, it breaks at the natural point of like where it has like the woody end a lot of people talk about. So like this is really hard and doesn't taste very well, and it breaks naturally where it kind of like softens. So you can go ahead and do that with all of your asparagus, or you can, of course can just take no. Yeah, so or you can just take your asparagus and just chop off roughly an inch near the end. And that's kind of where it'll be, and just throw them straight into your frying pan. And just enough water to cover the bottom. I'm gonna turn it on high just to kind of get the water steaming, and then put the lid on it. Steam it for about 3 to 5 minutes or until a knife can pierce the asparagus and it's soft. And that's how you'll know when it's done. In the meantime, while that's doing that, I'm just gonna take the garlic cloves with the edge of my knife, press it down, and you'll find that the paper on the cloves removes really nice and easily. And then it exposes that part. Just do that with roughly 4 to 5 pieces of garlic. Next, I'm gonna take the sun-dried tomato oil that these come in and add it into the pan. And what that does, instead of adding just plain olive oil, we're now adding sun-dried tomato infused olive oil. Super fancy at the cost of like free. And then I'm going to put the garlic into the mix. I've just reduced the garlic and asparagus down to low. And I'm taking some light feta, you can use regular feta, whatever you prefer. And I'm gonna crumble it into, not that bowl, into this bad boy. And we're gonna make our whipped feta. So just go ahead, it's 4 ounces. Alrighty, so next you're gonna take some unsweetened Greek yogurt. I love using Greek yogurt in place of like cream cheese or mayo in any recipes. It adds a boost of protein. About 1/8 of a cup, or like a heaping tablespoon, like that. And then I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I've already like juiced my lemons here. And then 1 tablespoon of the oil from the sun-dried tomato jar. And then we'll give it a whip. Alrighty, so I whipped it up, and this is like the texture it is. It's a lot smoother than I thought it would be, but I want it to be a little bit more fluffy, a little bit more runny. So I'm just going to add in another tablespoon of the olive oil. Another tablespoon of this, just a baby tablespoon more of the unsweetened Greek yogurt. Okay, so now you can see that is so, like it's nice and like it's a nice creamy texture compared to the other one. The other one, it was a little too gritty. So that looks super, super good. Alrighty, so the next thing on our list to do is to make our toppings. And what I have here is just some garlic stuffed mixed olives, the sun-dried tomatoes from earlier, and I actually have like dried sun-dried tomatoes. So if you don't want to purchase actual sun-dried tomatoes in olive oil, you want to be a little bit more cost effective, what you could do is soak these in olive oil the night before and to rehydrate them, and that would be a lot more like cheaper. Yeah, than the actual olive oil, the actual sun-dried tomatoes in oil. I cut up the olives and about 3 sun-dried tomatoes. Worked out to like, I don't know, maybe like a little less than half a cup-ish of stuff. So, I'll bring it all together. All right, plating purposes. Because you are now a culinary fancy ass chef, what I'm gonna recommend is taking your plate. Be better if you had, you know, like a really nice asparagus shaped plate. All we have is round ones. So we're just going to flop this right onto the plate. And like a Chef Ramsay, give it a nice little whoop. All right, you wanna do this delicately. All right, and then we're just gonna take our toppings that we made earlier and sprinkle those on. I'm a freak, you're about to learn this. I just have this giant, this is my pink Himalayan salt, it's my baby, I use it for everything. Highly recommend you get yourself one of these. Some crushed black pepper, and this, my friend, is the finished product. Well, if I've entertained you this long and you guys stuck around, thank you so, so much. Definitely appreciate that. If you do end up making this recipe, please let me know, tag me in it, send me it, all of the stuff on Instagram or here on this page. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, all that jazz that you've heard a bajillion other times everybody else say. Yeah, but otherwise, come back and join me again next time for the next recipe-ish that we do. Alright, thanks. Your bougie hair on me. The temperature down to like medium. Like medium. I'll be back in 8 hours. Do it for the gram, right, babes? Done this like a million times already. Okay, it's fine. This is a recipe-ish. Don't quote me on it. Okay? Okay, cool. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Can I add sound effects? I don't know.